Hey people, Intro here, 53, Graesark Undercity, blue team. We have two Lord Generals. First up is Hellion, with a very dark colour scheme, going to be blending in over here. And Velcifer alongside these guys start off with a retinue of Stormtroopers that can add to this retinue throughout the game, giving them more abilities and stuff, excel at defense and support, and fire off some ranged weapons. Alongside and rounding off the blue team is BATPIMP with a Warboss, a melee hero that can walk through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. This is the Death Skulls elite scheme, top notch for everyone, aside from the Warboss, I guess. Or maybe he has one. Maybe he has one in there. Red team, you've got Hammerhead with a Techmarine, starts off range combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. He's just hanging out right now behind some heavy cover. Cretinous Dwarf with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero. Powerful battlefield manipulation with some strong offense too. And rounding off the teams is YZ with a Hive Tyrant, very durable hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense, disruption and support, begins in melee combat with a basic synapse. I shall name him Rodrigo. Have I used that name already? I don't know anymore. Looks like it's going to kick off around the centre. All of these guards went out of cover. There's the Doom Bolts. That's why you don't stand out of cover against the Sorcerer. That was painful. Hormagaunts coming in, and they're getting their adrenal glands immediately. This could be incredibly painful for the guards when they're getting chopped up pretty badly. Sluggers flanking in on the termagants. Big, messy engagement here to start us off. Don't usually see this much of a committed 2v2 fight straight away. Heretics getting wiped out by the Warboss's stomp. That was pretty fun to see. Sorcerer with a special attack, look at that. Rodrigo with a special attack, the Hive Tyrant. Sorcerer's going to go down if he's not careful, fires off another Doom Bolts, but I think he's going to get shot up here. Does get shot up. Rodrigo can't be in play for too much longer. Hormagaunts trying to get on stuff in retreat. Looks like the blue team will hold firm in the mid here early on. Can maybe even get up to this power here, because it looks like, yes, Hammerhead was forced off the top too. So a rough start for Cretinous Dwarf and the red team in general. I mean, only dropping default heretics isn't too bad. One of those generators went down, and here comes some orcs to bash too, with some Daka, these guys with their big shooters. Techmarine needs to try and defend. These tactical marines need to try and defend Hammerhead. We've got some devastating marines coming out too. The bottom contested points uncapped. This VP uncapped by the blues. So there's the double. Dominant start. Ravener Brood is up for YZ. Powerful ranged squad that can borrow strike and hang in melee combat reasonably well, especially if they get their upgrade, then they become pretty damn dangerous. CSM with the Ton of War Havoc setting up here. Should be able to push back the Imperial Guard with this. Sentinel getting close for a stomp. Very risky, but it pays off. It was that Cretinous Dwarf did not target it specifically. Those las gun shots coming on the CSM, making them retreat. Well done, Velcifer. I thought it was certainly going to be forced off there. Should have been, really. Cretinous should have targeted the Sentinel as it came in. Would have gone down so fast. In fact, it might still go down. Ravener Brood's hurt, it turns out. Can they get one more burst? Trying to repair it now. And the heavy bolter in play might save that Sentinel. Rodrigo ties it up. Hive Tyrant misses the special attack. Those sluggers coming in with user choppers, and they have their burners up. Those guys crippling poison and fleeing. Hellion with some catachans hitting the field right now. Here they are. Very versatile infantry. Cretinous Dwarf needs to get some more heretics on the field, I think. 498, 383. If you lose your heretics early on, replace those guys. They can do so much for you. Hormagaunts on capping duty now. Sorcerer is still down, incidentally. Blue team coming back out of base. Red team not really leaving themselves enough stuff on the field to cap up and pressure power quickly enough, I don't think. They do have the northeast. Hammerhead just hanging out here, not wanting to push against the power. You don't always have to push. If you don't think you can extend, then it's better not to. Flamer Guardsmen will do a lot of damage to those Marines in cover. Doesn't matter if they have heavy armor on. The cover for the bonus, I should say, for firing into cover for Flamers is huge. Good grenade on those Catachans. Wasn't quick enough moving them there, Hellion. He does have the medical sergeant fella. You see him there waving the chainsword. Can now hand out medical packs. That's what that heal you saw on the Catachans was. Picking off in the mid, is it? Yes, it is. Lots of Dakar. Rodrigo trying to get revived. Does get it. He's well into level 2 now. Warboss also into level 2 with cyborg implants and angry bits. He's been getting some gear going. Raptor jump. Wow, getting some work done against the sluggers. Special attack knocks them flying. And a big retreat off for BATPIMP. Down goes the Warboss. He should get revived from there though. And BATPIMP doesn't lose. Nope, doesn't lose anything else. Only one slugger actually went down. Tier 2 for Velcifer. Tier 2 also for Hammerhead. Seems to have had a rough engagement from the look of his troops. Wasn't able to pressure or hold ground. Devastator's getting easily flanked here. But now we see some help. Maybe a grenade will go in. Did get a good grenade off on those Catachans. Devastators. Oh, they will be able to set up here. Thought the Lord General's going to be chasing them back in melee. Tyranids trying to get on the power. Looks like they paid for it. Only 2 Termagants remaining there. And Ravener Brood dropping a model. What's this? CSM on capping duty. Triple for red. I think it's going to be a quick triple here. There's some Dakar. Ouch. Raptor jump. Allows the Havocs to start firing maybe. Oh, they were also suppressed by the shooter boys who are able to get into melee. Doombolts flying in now. Again, a messy fight. Raptors fighting user choppers. Sluggers is a bad one for them. They may not make it out of here. That's why unit buffs are so powerful in this game from the global bar. You never know when they're going to come in. You can already be committed to a fight and all of a sudden things are buffed and you're losing. And those Raptors went down. Cretinous Dwarf with a torrid tier 1. Has time to pull it around. Looks like the Tyrant Guard called in by YZ in tier 2. The new global for the Hive Tyrant. Which is pretty fun. Bunker going up at the northeast VP. Looks like it's a medical bunker. You can see the hexagon healing there. Some health regen also allows them to reinforce off it. Structure under attack. What's that? I don't know. Oh, it's this. Dreadnoughts on the field for Hammerhead. Getting the assault cannon is going to turn these guardsmen into little bits of guardsmen. Stay mid chaos. I'm going to cap top, says YZ. Well, we'll see about that. We do have a crushing claw Hive Tyrant. Rodrigo got a new toy. Burrow strike going in. There it is. Sending stuff flying. Hive Tyrant is in now. Doesn't seem to be attacking anything. Oh, got stomped. Did a special attack too. Seemed to be the special attack because he was just pissed off. 363 to 328. Triple cap here for blue. Dreadnought is here. So is the Tyrant Guard, but it's very slow out of synapse. He needs to get closer to the Hive Tyrant or get closer to this capillary tower. Chaos Dreadnought on the way. Got tank buses on the way in response to this Dreadnought. BATPIMP letting his team know he's got AV coming. Look at this. Power bashing at the bottom. We have a melter gun Lord General, and this is one of the weapons that are also given to his stormtroopers, making it a pretty solid anti-vehicle option, especially if you have a snare handy to get close to stuff. Pain Boy on the field, as you can see from BATPIMP. Support sub-commander for Orks, have a heal over time, a freaking powerful heal over time too, that you can use to buff up these sluggers, make them way harder to kill, especially when they have the Nob Leader too. And goes right into a power bash up here. Not wasting any time. The Hive Tyrant taking shots now. Red team need to try and defend. Here comes a Chaos Dreadnought and a Venom Brood. Warboss with his power claw. Doombolt's painful. Need to try and get on this Sorcerer quickly. So he can't do that kind of thing. Does he have any other war gear? Does have Sigil of the Rift. Chimera in play. I don't see any anti-vehicle target in it. Here comes the Venom Brood. Chaos Dreadnought should be on it too, and Tyrant Guard going in there. Man, that's just a couple of swings from the Tyrant Guard. I think one of them was a rear armor. Seemed to hurt a hell of a lot. 2-1 for blue still. Chimera does survive, maybe. Looks like it will survive, unless he stops. What else we got going on? Ogrin sitting in the field for Hellion. Immediately get marked target on them. And we have a plasma gun in play. Shotgun blast. Trying to get on the Dreadnought because it doesn't have melee resist thanks to the assault cannon. And they do heavy melee. They can do some real damage to that Dreadnought. Heal going off. Looks like they're targeting the scouts here. Get those shotguns out of my face, they're saying. Red team taking a natural VP back. Going to be a 2-1 for red, but can blue team get on the contested to make that a very brief 2-1? Use your choppers on the Ogrins from BATPIMP's Warboss. That is some heresy right there. They might do this though. Hive Tyrant was trying to help out, but Rodrigo's sent packing. Tier 3 now for YZ. Need to use crippling poison on those guys. Or that. Looks like the Dreadnought's going to live. Blessing of the Omnicide, keeping it alive. The global ability to repair allied vehicles from the Techmarine. Put to very good use. I don't think it would have survived without it. Don't think at all it would have survived without it. Ogrin still mixing this up. And they have red team pinned back for a little while there. Good little push from Hellion. The Catechins though did not survive. So was that worth it? 3-3-5-2-1-2. Last kind of getting shots on that Chaos Dread. Warped. Did it get out? No, those tank buster missiles chased it all the way back to base and took it out. So he wasted the red in the end. Tough break for Cretinous Dwarf. Not having a good day. It happens to everyone. Let me tell you that. Weird Boy with the Warpath up. Pretty fun ability. This used to buff melee damage, but it doesn't seem like it does that anymore. Maybe it was replaced with damage resistance. Or maybe that resistance was always there. Another Chimera on the way for Hellion. Blue team look pretty depleted now. Still have a VP lead. Still have time to recover. We have some CSM with Aspiring Champion. Last Cannon's going to die if it's not careful. Looks like they'll be okay, this heavy weapon squad. Barely. Mark of Khorne Havocs with the very scary autocannon. And you fellas need to cap this VP. No. Marine's just hanging out over here. 3-2-6-2-1-2. Big misplay by Hammerhead, not capping. Still not capping. Not sure what's going on. That's the Chimera, obviously. Red team wasted no time getting straight on this VP. Getting Kashyyykin, says Velcifer. I'm not sure if did YZ get a monstrous creature up in tier 3. Not yet. Don't see one anyway. What's this? That's a Dreadnought. Hellion going for a ill-advised power bash. Usually not a good idea to power bash if you don't know where your enemy is. They were just kind of waiting for him there. Still no cap in the northeast. What the hell are you up to, Hammerhead? Very strange. Cretinous Dwarf now trying to recover with some noise. Marines could get a Blastmaster up and help hold that top VP. Warboss is angry. Gets in there. Going to try and target those Synapse creatures now. Gets knocked over by something. What was that? Was that the Tyrant Guard? That was weird. Smack. Takes one out. There's that Synapse backlash. Big stomp. Uses it to maybe escape, or maybe not. Ravener Brood was still shooting at him, it turns out. Kicking off at the top, though. Oh, Leman Rust dropped in. Oh dear. Not looking good for the red team. This VP is still not capped. I'm not sure if Hammerhead's had some kind of bug where he couldn't cap there. There is a bug where it becomes very, very difficult to target things, including capping points. Looks like he capped that power node, alright? Very strange that this wasn't capped all this time. I mean, I know your attention can lapse, but that was like... I felt like 2 or 3 minutes this VP wasn't capped there. What's going on mid? Lots of retreating Tyranids. Tyrant Guard lives. Done pretty well, this guy. Leman Russ is at now, though. That's going to be rough for the red team. We do have Last Cannon Devastators supported by a Librarian potentially, which could do great things with Veil of Time and the like. What is this? Sorcerer trying to cap. Demon Armor is up, but he needs to flee hard. Sluggers do have their Knob Leader. And we got double CSM. Going to be forced off pretty quickly here. There's that heal over time on the Sluggers, the Git Source. In tier 2 we can get a stronger version of it too that pretty much doubles the healing effect, which is pretty nuts. Sluggers kind of become unkillable. You've got to just like slow them down and disrupt them and things. Ogryns, have you leveled up yet? Not yet. Tier 3 for BATPIMP. There goes Hellion too. Stone Guard Veterans for Hammerhead. And blue team apparently do know how to cap the northeast. It's just red team that are struggling with it. Maybe not now though. Tier 3 licked it on the field for YZ. Is he going to jump in? No. He's having trouble pathing around his own termagants there, it seems like. Librarian leading the line. Does have a power melee weapon. And there's a Psychic Hood. Gates of Infinity, pretty damn strong. Can really manipulate your setup teams with Gate of Infinity and Veil of Time. Power bashing getting done. Warboss, what the hell was that? Was that a flesh hook gone weird? I think it was. Warboss does fall. Are they going to get on the Leman Russ? Some opportunities there to hit the rear arm of the Leman Russ and they didn't do it. Here we go. Tyrant Guard trying to get on it. Lictor Alpha with a... what the hell? He's doing some weird stuff, this guy. I think that was going to be like a passive little leap into combat. And he retargeted or something halfway through. Baneblade on the way for Velcifer. It is a decent tank map, this one. Especially in the mid. Good open firing lines to patrol. Hive Tyrant with his warp field and improved synapse. Some support while he goes around tearing things apart, Rodrigo. But he is persuaded to leave, lest he be shot to death. Well, shot unconscious at least. Stormtroopers up here late game for Hellion. Decent blast master here, but I don't think he can stick around here. This is a Hell Cannon. A Hell Cannon, a Les Cannon. Hell Cannon would be pretty cool. Just shoot the warp at things. Might get it down. Oh, wow. Got very close to taking out the Leman Russ there. Very, very close. Hammerhead has learned how to cap things, you guys. There's a lot of DAC over the Librarian, though. Where is the actual Techmarine? Oh, it's here. Level 3. Ogres have done well, considering they've been dealing with a Signum and Plasma Gun Techmarine. Orks with lots of DAC. What is this? Oh, power bashing the Stormtroopers. Well done. Alongside the Melter Gun Lord General, of course, fights harder. You can power bash harder too. I feel like blue team are overcommitting to these pushes in the mid. I mean, what are you gaining here? You're decapping this wreck point, but That's kind of it. Unless they're getting on the VP. I guess they did bash the power. They used it to bash the power. Fair enough. Need to be careful with it though. Kashyyykin on the way for Velcifer. Here is the Baneblade. Bristling with guns. Heavy bolters, las cannons. This big old thing on the top. Battle cannon. And the demolisher poking out the front. Triple cap here for red team though. And tier 3 all around. Some knobs on the way for BATPIMP. The Baneblade incredibly relieved that they're on the same team as it. You've seen knobs come in, close tier 3 games and kind of mop things up and really push the win through. We'll see if it's the case here. This is the Kashyyykin. They're getting their plasma guns up. All the heavy infantry will not like that. Victor Alpha chasing stuff. He's got some XP. He's certainly done some work. Weird Boy gets out of there. Warboss charging all the way in, but does get crippled. Again, this VP is uncapped. What's going on? There go the Stern Guard to try and get it. Maybe they'll work it out. Lictor Alpha harassing things over there. Apologies, just had to mute the mic for a second to cough. Trying to recover from a cold right now. And it's rough when you're trying to cast. Barb Strangler on the field. With this Carnifex. Needs to get closer to the action. What's it up to? Neiman Ross for Hellion. But look at this, they can't be all top when there's stuff capping the bottom like that. 180 to 135. Still pretty close on VPs. Plasma cannon shots, las cannon shots, and Barb Strangler shots. All on the Baneblade. He's pushing up so far here. You see this so often. Players just get very, very overconfident with their Baneblades and they pay for it. Veil of Time on the las cannon here. That will prevent setup time, as you can see. Plasma Cannon also gets another good shot. Baneblade's in trouble here. We've got Venom Brood chasing. Hive Tyrant is going to try and get on. Another las cannon in play. And again, we're going to see a Baneblade used quite poorly and go down. Triple cap for blue. But that was a big load of misplay from Velcifer. Landraider Phobos on the way for Cretinous Dwarf. Will it have time to get onto the field though? Can Red Team get some VPs? We shall see. Stern Guard should be on this VP right now. I feel like they could have got a decap. Could have got a decap. This last cannon's moving very fast. Oh, it has Veil of Time, but we don't have the effect playing for some reason. There's no blueness going on. Rodrigo is on a warpath. He's level 6. And this Tyrant Guard is still around. He certainly has been guarding his Tyrant. Level 3 this fella. Blue team have capped up the bottom of the map completely. Orks certainly know how to cap it, turns out. There's that Landraider Phobos. Las Cannons on the side. Sponson's really good at taking out large targets. Dirge Caster can protect it from melee squads too. Kicking off at the top. Trying to formation. Big push by the red team here. They have the VP. Knob squad in play. A very brave librarian trying to fight them here. Gonna go down if he's not careful. Tanks for a plasma cannon shot. And then gets out of there. Librarian's a boss. This is a hell of a fight at the top now. 2-1 for red team. Can they hold on to it? That's a rocket run. Doesn't hit super well though. Carnifex being chased by a Warboss. Knocked over by his own Weird Boy and goes down. Very orky play there. Oh, they did get the Carnifex though. Executioner Lehman Russ doing some work. And when the dust settles, it looks like red team are going to hold the top here. And they're going to get a triple cap. Look at this. Markov Corner CSM cap in here. We've got a sneaky Lictor from YZ on blue team's natural. Terminator's now hitting the field for Hammerhead, who has retained his units pretty well here. Man, blue team really wasted that Baneblade 8. Here comes some flash kits now for BATPIMP. Blue team do get the northeast uncapped, but they need to get something on their natural. Oh, big plasma cannon shot. We got some anti-armor stormtroopers doing some assassinating back there. They killed something. Now they're trying to type the plasma cannon, but those are Terminators on you. Orks are going to try and take this VP back. Nob Squad gets a heal from the Pain Boy. And there's a Zechian nuke. Good thing I was looking down here. We're already been confused about why this wasn't capped. They uncapped it at least. Ogren's still going. How are you only level 2? It's hard to kill Marines, I guess. Can they get Rodrigo down? Shield has fallen. Come on, Rodrigo, run. He's away. He's alright. He's alright. Blue team are going to take northeast. 53 to 18. And looks like they're going to get a 2-1 here. Pain Boys on this. Wood Boys over here. Where did the Nob Squad go? Did they run? Hanging out mid with only 3 models. Double Markov Corner CSM. I don't think they want to fight that with just 3 models. And a Phobos. Sorcerer's level 4. Has a Tome of Subjugation. Meanwhile, northeast, red team coming in for another try. Tyrant's Guard and a whole bunch of scouts who run into trouble. They're going straight for the VP cap. And they need to. They're down to 6 VPs here. Cyclone Missile Launch Barrage. Heavy turret doing some work. Mark target on a Lima Russ. And a Rocks comes in. Crazy stuff. Lima Russ goes down. GG says Velcifer. It's 45 to 3. But red team are not done yet. A rocket run as well. Holy crap. Blue team are getting the VP back. But Rodrigo's still here. Level 7 now. And there's still a bunch of Space Marine stuff too. They're going to kill that Lord General pretty quickly. Velcifer's lost everything. Hellion's Lord General also down, as you just saw. Heavy turrets all over the place. I don't think it's GG quite yet. Red team have a real presence up here. Ogren's getting stuck in though. Stone Guard veterans trying to fight back with, and they shall know no fear. The Tyrant Guard might finally go down. Nope, he's still in play. He's taking those heavy turret shots like a boss. Lives. Level 4 Tyrant Guard. 33, 27 hit points. Holy crap. There's the 2-1 for red. Gonna get a triple, I think. Markov Corner CSM are on it. Velcifer has nothing on the field aside from these guys. Level 4 fully upgraded guardsmen. There is flash kits with blasters. I think red team maybe have this. Velcifer trying to recover with a heavy weapon squad, but I'm not sure if he has time. Markov Corn CSM were stopped from capping. And there's those blaster shots, they are painful. Those guys didn't fully reinforce though. Not sure if they'll be able to decap with the weird boy here. We'll see. They might not be. Yeah, look, they're not far enough away from the VP. They're still decapping here. From very brave CSM get the decap for a single for red. They're gonna get their VP back too, and they're holding the northeast. I think they have this. I think they have this. Blood letters on the way for Cretinous Dwarf. Started off very rough for our Chaos Sorcerer, but there's the victory. They get it with 3 VPs remaining. A very chaotic and often messy 3v3, but some crazy action, especially at the top here, with all those nukes dropping on red team, but they just stayed in it. They stayed in it. Look at these heroes into the game. Level 3 Lord General, level 7 Lord General. Level 5 Warboss. BATPIMP pretty strong throughout. That Baneblade loss was a big deal. Hammerhead with I'm not sure why he wasn't capping. Maybe there was some kind of issue I didn't see. But eventually got the hang of it. Look, it's red. Level 5 Techmarine, level 5 Sorcerer, and a level 8 Hive Tyrant. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.